What's going on, YouTube? This is Matthew, and I'm back here with you today, and I'm going to be doing a Dollar Tree pack break video on a couple of packs I got at Dollar Tree just recently. I'm not expecting to get a whole lot out of these packs, but I picked them up for $1 a piece. I had a reason. I'll be explaining it in this video. I'll show you these packs. Are standard 30 cards, randomly mixed, different years, different teams, different players. 30 cards for $1. These cards I have bought in the past, just for the heck of it, when I was in a Dollar Tree store. They're not always in the best condition, although they're not bad, horrible condition. Anyway, I'm going to break into these and show you. We'll see what we get here. You really can't go wrong for $1. I mean, anyway, there's again the little card. And on the start with here we got a Jeff Reed, Cincinnati Reds. That's for $19.90. Here's a David Wells when he was with the Boston Red Sox. Dennis Orcan Boyd, Red Sox. Another Red Sox, John Flaherty. That's from the early 90s. Looks like a mix of 90s to present cards here. Mike Lowell, former very good power hitter with the Marlins and Red Sox. Another Red Sox, Eric Hetzel, $19.90. These look like, here's a different team, Fine. Chuck Finley, California Angels. Used to be a very good pitcher. This was a guy that was a superstar back when I was a kid, Eric Davis. Injuries derailed his career, but this guy hit like 37 home runs and stole like 50 bases back in 87. In 86, I think it was 27 homers and 80 stolen bases. This guy was like a 5-tool guy that injuries derailed him, or he was on his pace to a Hall of Fame career. Here's a nice card, Jim Bunning, Philadelphia Phillies. This guy's in the Hall of Fame. I like that card pretty good. Ruben Sierra, Texas Rangers. That's 1990 tops. Here is Batting Leaders National League. And this is from 2016 tops. This is a guy that, when this guy came up, he was an elite prospect. Calvin Schiraldi. A lot of you older baseball fans will remember this guy. He was a big-time prospect. The Mets traded him to the Boston Red Sox, and in 1986, the year they actually lost to the Mets in the World Series, this guy was a monster out of the bullpen for the Red Sox. Everybody thought he was going to be an elite closer for years, and he never found the same success after that. He was like a flash in the pan. Michael Vaughn, Miami Marlins, Vaughn Chrome. Keith Kessinger, Cincinnati Reds, back to the early 90s score. This is like $89. Sean Hilligus, Chicago White Sox. Here's a Hall of Famer. The Yankees here, Dave Winfield, $88. So they're not all commons. Johan Santana with the Minnesota Twins, and that is not an autograph. That is a base smile autograph, as they call it. Tony McKnight, Pittsburgh Pirates. Jose De Leon, St. Louis Cardinals. Jimmy Jones, Houston Astros, early 90s born. This is a guy that was an elite closer for about a decade and a half, John Franco, when he was with the Cincinnati Reds. It's 89 tops card. Alan Newman, Minnesota Twins, on a 1989 Donruss. Terry Francona with the Cincinnati Reds. And for you younger fans that may not realize this is the same guy that's the manager of the Cleveland Indians now. Herm Winningham, Cincinnati Reds, 90 Donruss. Jim Dwyer, Montreal Expos. Here's a Frank White from 82 tops. This guy was a great defensive second baseman for a couple of decades. He also was a pretty good hitter the latter half of his career. Here's a Cliff Floyd, he was a good hitter for a long time. He battled injuries most of his career. This is him pictured in the minor leagues when he was in the Montreal Expos organization back in the early 90s. Mike Stanton, 84 tops, Seattle Mariners. There's two Mike Stantons. People get confused. A lot of younger fans get confused sometimes. This was a guy who was a right-handed reliever. The other one was a lefty reliever that came up with the Braves in the late 80s and pitched for a lot of teams throughout the 90s. John Haso, Seattle Mariners. And the card card that was on the other side. Glenn Perkins, Minnesota Twins. So not a whole lot. There was a couple of Hall of Famers in there, but I didn't expect a whole lot. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with a lot of these. These cards right here are good to give to your kids if you got kids, or if you got niece and nephew like I do that like sports, collect cards. But these things are perfect for through the mail autographs. That's what I'm looking at. Planning on doing with a lot of these. And kids, that's how you can take a common card and turn it into a card that's worth a few bucks for, the price of a stamp. And I'm going to tell you about a site. It's called sportscardforum.com. And you can look that up, and I'm going to put it in a comment and pin it underneath this video on YouTube. Sportscardforum.com. You could join that site for free, and you can find information and search for players, the player's name off the card. You can, if there's anybody that's got a recent address, you can find it on there. You can see where people post if they've had recent success or not. It's free to join. It's a great site. I use it often. And you can get addresses to mail players, and I'll tell you what you need to do if you're going to do that. Get you two sizes envelopes, a bigger envelope and a smaller. Parents out there, if you got kids you want to do this with, it's simple. Get you a bigger envelope and a smaller envelope. Self-addressed and stamp the smaller one, put it inside the big one. Right on the outside, of course, of the big one, who you're mailing it to, the ball player. Put your cards in it and just send them a little letter asking them for an autograph. Most of the lesser-known players or the common players do better about signing and returning. Some superstars will, or guys that were big-time stars in their playing days that are retired now will. But a lot of stars like Wade Boggs, for example, or Gaylord Perry, a Hall of Famer, those guys charge like $5 per card or per item to sign because they're raising money for, charities that they donate money to. All right, the second pack here, I'll go through real quick here. We got Chien-Ming Wang with the Nationals, Juan Castro with the Astros, Trevor Wilson on a 1990 Upper Deck card, San Francisco Giants. Shout out to my buddy Kevin Goins. I wonder if you remember that guy. He was a talented guy that never really turned into the ace that they thought he could be when he was a prospect. Julian Tavares, rookie card with the Cleveland Indians. Solid middle reliever for a while. This is a guy I ain't seen and thought about in a long time. Dave King Kong Kingman. Big time power hitter in the 70s and 80s. Didn't hit for much average, but this guy had a ton of home runs in his career. 87 Topps card there. Dan Pasqua, Chicago White Sox. Another former power hitter. Not as big as Kingman. Here's a guy. Travis Fryman. At one time, this is Major League debut for Topps, 91. That guy was a very good player for a while. Speaking of Wade Boggs on an 88 Topps in very good shape, it looks to be. A little off center, but Hall of Famer there. Here's another Hall of Famer on the 87 Topps, Dennis Ekman Eckersley, Chicago Cubs here. That one's off center, but nice to see some Hall of Famers come out of here for, it's a buck, Can't go wrong. Todd Benzinger, Cincinnati Reds. Tim Burke, Montreal Expos. Tim Patterson with the Chicago White Sox. Another Hall of Famer, the Wizard of Oz himself, Ozzie Smith. Nice card. Dave Smith, Chicago Cubs, former pretty solid relief pitcher, mainly for the Astros during the 1980s. Edison Volquez, Cincinnati Reds here. Most people remember him from the Ranger days when he was a top prospect. Josh Barfield, not as well known as his father, Jesse Barfield, who was a power hitter for the Toronto Blue Jays most of the 80s. Another Tony McKnight. I got one of those same card in the first pack. Chris Wigger. 1982 Topps. John Littlefield, San Diego Padres. Getting a little bit older there. Jeff King, Pittsburgh Pirates. That card's got a very bad dinged corner right there. That's, that happens in these kind of lots. Tony Fernandez, Toronto Blue Jays. That guy was an all-star for a lot of years, but never turned into Hall of Famer. Mike Marshall, LA Dodgers, very popular Dodger back in the 80s. Paul Ossenmacher, Atlanta Braves on an 88 Topps. Dan Philadelphia. I never could say that guy's name when I was a kid, growing up. San Diego Padres there. Pat Pasillo, Cincinnati Reds. Here's another Hall of Famer and 300 game winner on a 91 Leaf. Greg Maddux. That's that card right there. Books for more than I paid for this whole pack. Ryan Bowen, Houston Astros. Terry Kennedy, San Francisco Giants. Oh, I love this card. This is from 2010 Topps. Brooks Robinson, a tribute card, so to speak, portrait. Beautiful card. I really love that card. There's the back of it. Very nice. I'm happy with this pack. A lot of Hall of Famers out of it. And Franklin Gutierrez for my Indians. Go Indians, by the way. And anyway, that was both packs. And again, I'll share the information, and I will pin it in the bottom of this video. Sportscardforum.com. It's a free site. It don't cost anything to join, and you can get information and a mailing address, current mailing addresses for players that you can write to. And I mean, they've got thousands of players' addresses on that site. You can just type in the player's name and search, and it'll come up with a lot of information. Sometimes there might be 5 or 6 addresses because some players move over time. Look for the one where it shows that people have most recently put it up. And the ones I go for are the ones where there's been recent success stories. And members will post when they have success. I've posted on there myself in the past. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. I'll be back in the future again with more videos on sports memorabilia, fan packs, eBay buys, group pickups, and everything. So I enjoy doing these videos. And I thank all of you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a good one.